Good morning. It is Friday, February 14th, also Valentine's Day, and it is day 3 of the 2025 legislative session. The session kicked off this Wednesday, and Governor Patrick Morrisey provided his State of the State address Wednesday evening to really formally kick off the next 60 days. So we heard a lot from the governor that we were very pleased with. He spent a lot of time talking about economic development, job creation, and making West Virginia a better place to live, work, and raise a family. We are especially enlightened that he is tackling our stats and he is showing where we are right now, because we have been firm believers that we have to look at where we are compared to other states if we want to grow and advance and become more competitive. So a lot that was very positive coming out of the governor's State of the State as we move into the legislative session. Really what we heard this week, the budget was presented to both the House Finance and Senate Finance Committees. So there's going to be a lot of discussion this year on the budget. The governor's office is showing that there's about a $400 million gap this year. So the legislature is looking at that. They're seeing where things maybe needed to be tweaked, changes, cuts, and going forward. So I think a lot of time this year will be spent on the state's budget. So we're going to continue to watch that very closely. The chamber has also submitted a number of pieces of legislation to the legislature. Child care continues to be one of the most important issues to our members, so we have several pieces of legislation designed to address that problem. We're also looking at some things to help us be more competitive on the tax front, whether it's tax administration, unemployment compensation, things that really matter to our everyday businesses operating in West Virginia. So we are working with legislators right now. Those bills are being drafted, and some have been finished being drafted, so we're getting sponsors on them and hope to see them formally introduced in the next week. So those are the things that we are tackling right now. We have a 6-person lobby team over at the Capitol every single day. We have had countless interactions with delegates and senators, key staff members over the number of days. We're spending a lot of time making sure they understand the priorities of you, the members of the West Virginia Chamber of Commerce. And we're going to continue to work that hard for the next 58 days until this session concludes in April. So if you have any questions whatsoever, don't hesitate to reach out to us. My email address is bdayton@wvchamber.com. Again, that's bdayton@wvchamber.com. So we would love to hear from you, your ideas, your suggestions, and any questions you may have. Thank you, and have a great weekend.